Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg. And man, I'll tell you what, after yesterday with our little miniature dust bowl here in Oklahoma, high winds and fires and so much dust in the air that it looked pink. But anyway, after that, it uh, kind of harkens back to Woody Guthrie. So I figured I'd go ahead and play some of his stuff off of his album, or at least what they put together as an album, Dust Bowl Ballads. And this is Dust Bowl Blues, and they've got some little video that somebody's put together with it. So let's go ahead and listen. Woody Guthrie.
I just blowed in and I got them Dust Bowl blues. I just blowed in and I got them Dust Bowl blues. I just blowed in and I'll blow back out again. I guess you've heard about every kind of blues. I guess you've heard about every kind of blues. But when the dust gets high, you can't even see the sky. I've seen the dust so black that I couldn't see a thing. I've seen the dust so black that I couldn't see a thing. And the wind so cold, boy, it nearly cut your water off. I seen the wind so high that it blowed my fences down. I seen the wind so high that it blowed my fences down. Buried my tractor 6 feet underground. Well, it turned my farm into a pile of sand. Yes, it turned my farm into a pile of sand. I had to hit that road with a bundle in my hand. I spent 10 years down in that old dust bowl. I spent 10 years down in that old dust bowl. When you get that dust pneumonia, boy, it's time to go. I had a gal and she was young and sweet. I had a gal and she was young and sweet. But a dust storm buried her 1,600 feet. She was a good gal, long, tall, and stout. Yes, she was a good gal, long, tall, and stout. I had to get a steam shovel just to dig my darling out. These dusty blues are the dustiest ones I know. These dusty blues are the dustiest ones I know. Buried head over heels in the black old dust. I had to pack up and go, and I just blowed in, and I'll soon blow out again.
Yeah, so my grandma and my mama really too lived through all that shit, and they were here in Oklahoma, and it was really bad, I mean, and it would get in your house no matter what, and I mean I noticed a while ago, but I even though I've noticed my habit, I still can't stop it. But every time I get a glass of water, I get a little bit of water in the glass and then rinse it out, and it doesn't have anything to do with my life. It's just my grandma did that because, after when the dust bowl was hitting, you had to do that. You'd put your plates upside down on the dinner table, and anything that you used, you had to rinse it out first. So somehow that little habit came down through the generations, which I don't know. It's a little neurotic, but I think it's kind of cool too. But anyway, yeah, Oklahoma about dried up and blew away, and of course a lot of it was just from it was an ecological disaster because farmers came out here and out in western Oklahoma, particularly in the Panhandle, they plowed up the tallgrass prairie and planted wheat, which was just dandy for some of the years there in the 20s. It was just fine because there was plenty of rain and everything grew like crazy and they were making a lot of money. All the farmers were making money and buying more land and running up a mortgage. And then all of a sudden the rain just stopped. And this is, coincides with the stock market crash of 29 and so then the depression. So you had the depression and then plus you had the Dust Bowl, which was just horrible. And these poor farmers had gotten their mortgage on their homes and farms, and then in the 30s they couldn't make a crop, they couldn't pay their mortgage back, so they lost their farms. Uh, you saw the train of cars there heading west. A lot of Okies just picked up and went to California. Of course, once they got out there, the land of milk and honey, nobody wanted them. They about being turned away at the border. But yeah, that's how a lot of Okies ended up out there in California, like my family did. Till we moved back. But yeah, it was a historical thing, and if you fly over Oklahoma now, you look down and it looks like a sponge because every single little drainage, everything has been dammed up. So you'll have a stock tank for your cattle, and nobody ever wants to live through something like that again. So they put up windbreaks and they rotate crops and all that stuff. And most people have forgotten about it, and things are starting to cutting down windbreaks now. And it's like, no, you guys need to remember the past, so you don't repeat it. But anyway, so I just thought that'd be fun to listen to. So I will be back and hit like, subscribe, and all that, and we'll see y'all then. Bye bye.